So for today's video, Podcast Bringer episode 3 dropped, and there was some. I do want to talk about something that did stick out while watching this episode. And the first being, in the opening, in the beginning of the scene, we see the Saint. She's sent to deal with these barbarians. She pretty much, wipes them out with her powers. Her powers, by the way, is like a fire thing. And then her powers are after, when the flames are gone, out like sunshine and like immediately growth of like vegetation or whatever. But that happens, and from that she outcomes. She wants to send pretty much a party, her, to the Dark Continent to investigate. So obviously the I guess her servant has to comply with whatever she says. And while he's walking away, like, he says, yeah, I will do it. But while he's walking away, he calls her backwater breath. So I kind of get the feeling that later in this season, on this show, like, we'll see him try to take power for himself. At least that's what I think.
That's not a play, that's a purge!
I guess going down the I guess talking more about the episode. So fast forward, we're watching the episode, mostly about how everything's going pretty much, like, advancing, building and everything. And later, like towards the end of the episode, he mentioned this evil terrain because he picked the Dark Continent, the nation or whatever, to be his nation, his country. So I guess by default, like, he gets a buff on this terrain, evil terrain, which he explains like, oh, since you guys are evil and my citizens, that pretty much gives you a boost, like stat wise. Guessing that's what he said. But I'm guessing that's what and he says that, neutral or good on people step onto my onto this evil terrain, it affects them, so it's kind of a good defense. And we'll see later, it's kind of good because the paladins are planning to invade, so it'll be interesting on how that whole thing works. And then outcomes, he says, don't worry for the military because I plan on summoning a hero, and he kind of explained it briefly earlier, but he re-explains it again towards the end, saying that yeah, these are heroes, very powerful beings pretty much, that serve me. And it's revealed that Altu was the hero, which, I mean, it shouldn't come as a surprise, but I kind of did because we didn't really know. Or I didn't know, I just thought she was like an NPC or something, but apparently she was a hero and like she demonstrates her power. And she says, oh, even though I'm not my 100th of strength, I can still, do damage to an army. So, from that, I have a kind of a question, like, will that happen to every hero? So, like, if he summons another hero, will that kind of effect happen? or was that only
10 seconds left.
or was that like only Altu? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, was that a part like when he sent the hero? Is that gonna happen to the hero? Like, or is that gonna
Let's see who's still sitting at the end of the match.
affect his strength, or is it not? So that's another kind of little question. But I mean, overall, this was a pretty cool
The tension is high.
episode.
Let the ultimate showdown begin.
And then towards the end we see the paladin. It's a high paladin and a small paladin, I guess. Under paladin, what it's called. Are investigating. We see that they're going with, you know, a group of mercenaries. But yeah, we see them go with a bunch of mercenaries. You know, we see them kind of sling all of them, and when the guys say Thunder Paladin says, you know, if only like it stayed like this. So to me, it kind of implies two things. One is that, you know, as they're gonna progress, it's obviously gonna get harder. But what I'm now thinking is that what if like the monsters, when they get their buffed up even more because of evil terrain, like I just remembered that, like, imagine the monsters like already considered monsters, but now that they're on the evil terrain, they're gonna be like crazy strong. Just think about that. That's crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But from the trailer, we kind of do see it happening. And that's the whole gist. Again, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Obviously I really enjoyed this series. First time using it, like, oh, very cool.
Just a measly few eliminations to go. The High Notes wins this round.
So,
In a display nothing short of spectacular, the High Notes struck the perfect chord.
yeah, that was kind of
victorious in this team deathmatch.
episode review, whatever. No, I hope you guys give it a shot. I obviously really enjoyed it. But yeah, I guess the main question is, you know, what's it gonna look like next episode, because you know, the like, I guess the main question, the big question is, what's it gonna look next episode, because we did see the group mercenaries and a high paladin and the under paladin go on their way to the dark continent. So yeah, it'll be interesting, like, if for some reason, if we see the pilot, like, once they get to the monsters, assuming the monsters, like, what will it look like? Also, and curious on seeing the hero that he summons. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Please leave a like. Be sure to check the whole thing out, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.